Give everybody a moment to come on in. I'll just start by introducing myself for anybody who's new here. I am Maggie, the substitute teacher, and I am on a health and wellness journey. Thank you for coming along with me and helping me to stay accountable so that I can age gracefully. Let's see, I've completely changed the way that I eat. I am down over 70 pounds with at least 30 more to go. I've been tested for food sensitivities, which was a cheek swab and some hair samples. And so I have a list of foods that I can have and a list of foods that I can't have. So today I've got a few things I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to cook. I don't know if I call it breakfast. I guess it's breakfast, or maybe Sunday brunch wherever you are. I'll be going to service later on, but I am going to do my weekly egg fast today. I know Alicia had a question about the egg fast. I do this about once a week. My metabolic specialist advised it if you want to kickstart your metabolism. And I'll tell you what it is and kind of why I do it. I do weigh myself every day just to kind of take some of the stigma and the shock away from seeing the number on the scale. Because you know how many of us don't weigh, and then you go to the doctor's office or whatever and you get on the scale and you're shocked, because of that number. It's happened to me. This is year 3 of my journey. So I weigh myself every day. And in my mind, if I stay on track and I eat the way that I'm supposed to, I would like to see my weight kind of come down, pretty consecutively, even if it's just, a half a pound or, a little bit. But what I've noticed about myself, and this is important to learn, whether you are also trying to age gracefully or if you are trying to lose weight, I've shared with you guys, I had a lot of joint pain, knee pain, back pain. I had, elevated cholesterol, borderline blood pressure. I was pre-diabetic. All of that stuff has normalized without medication because I've changed what I eat. And the weight has kind of come off as a byproduct. So, hey, Amethyst, good morning. Happy Sunday. So, weighing myself every day, I would love to see the scale change every day. That doesn't happen for me. What I've learned on my journey is that my weight will kind of plateau, and then I'll drop like a couple pounds, plateau, and then I'll drop like a couple pounds. It's still going in the right direction, but it is frustrating when you're trying to do the right thing. We know when we are, and we know when we're not, but when we really are and the scale doesn't reflect that. So what I do is an egg fast once a week. And on the egg fast, that means that for one day and never consecutive days, I will eat only eggs and apples or only eggs and strawberries. I'm out of apples today, and I've got some sad frozen strawberries that I've thawed out, so we'll see if we can top them with sweetener and enjoy. I already only eat 2 meals per day, but so I'm gonna have 4. I think I'm gonna do fried eggs this morning. Maybe I'll poach them. We'll see. You can have up to 8 or 9 eggs in a day, and you can have, I think up to like 12 strawberries per meal. Apples are probably better because, that fiber, keeps you full. But for me, it's not about fullness. It's about giving my body a day to kind of work through what I've already eaten all week. And then it also, for me, when I do the egg fast, I weighed this morning, and when I weigh tomorrow, I'm guaranteed to see, at least a pound and a half or 2 drop. So again, that's what I'm doing today. All I've had is my coffee. So I'm going to start with my eggs, and then I've got some more giveaways, food giveaways that I'm going to give away and go through and just share some stuff. I'll make my apple cider tea and, just kind of keep you guys on here for a leisurely Sunday brunch, and then I'll wrap up, go to service, pick up another giveaway box, and then come back on this afternoon. All right, so let me get my skillet/pan. I know, and yes, I'm one of those that uses the oven for storage sometimes, so This is a copper pan. It's square, obviously, but I think I got this at the Dollar General. It actually works well. One of the things that I like about it, you can see that the whole thing is metal. Um, some of the other pans that I have that have the I don't know if it's rubber or silicone handle or whatever it is, you can't put that in the oven. So it is good to have in your kitchen at least one pan that can go from the stove to the counter to the oven. So that's why I have this one. All right. So for my fried eggs, I'm going to be using, you guys know it, my goat's butter. One of the things that I found out in my sensitivity test is that I can't have cow dairy. So I have pretty much changed. I do have regular butter in the fridge for the boys and anyone else who needs it, but this is my go-to. You can get it at Whole Foods. You can get it at online a deli called Caputo's. So this is the one that I'm going to open up and cut. So the key to fried eggs, I know it seems simple, and it is simple, but hey, we all had to start somewhere. For me, the key to a nice, crispy fried egg, you want to heat up your pan before you put your eggs in. Obviously, eggs can be runny. If you like them runny, that's great. But what happens, especially if you have a stove like mine that kind of tilts a little bit, if you crack an egg into a cold pan, it'll run and then you won't have that nice egg shake. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut a little bit of goat's butter, put it in the pan, turn it on and let it heat up. And I like to move to the next step once my butter has started foaming and melted. Before it turns brown, you don't want it to burn. All right, so I'm gonna get, since I'm gonna make 4, maybe 5, I don't know, we'll see. I have a nice healthy pat of goat's butter. Again, looks like butter, cooks like butter, tastes like butter. So that's what I'm using. So I'm putting this in my skillet right in front of me. And then I'm gonna go put this on the stove. Hey Dottie in UK, so good to see you. Hey, my burner, sometimes it wants to work, sometimes it doesn't. All right, so again, on the egg fast, you can have eggs any way you like them. You can have them boiled. I'm doing fried. I may do an omelet later today. You can do them poached. You can do your eggs any way that you want. You can't do cheese, or I can't do like goat's cheese. So today, literally, I'm gonna have my beverages, my coffee, my tea. I'm gonna make my apple cider vinegar and my strawberries. So again, I just do that about once a week because I really want to get this weight off. Okay, so for the eggs that I'm using, these are from Sprouts, which is a farmer's market here, organic, cage-free. There's so many opinions on, all the ingredients that we use. Organic is better, cage-free is better. We like happy chickens, but look, use what you have and use what you can. So I'm just moving the butter around the pan so you see it's nice and foamy, it's nice and hot. Another thing that you can do, not touching it, but when the pan is on the stove, I kind of put my hand over it, hovering over it, and if I feel that radiant heat, I'm like, okay, now we're ready to put our eggs in there. So I'm gonna go put this down and then I'm gonna crack 4, maybe 5 eggs. I like my biggest meal of the day early because I wake up hungry. So here are my eggs, some interesting colors. I've heard brown is better and the harder the shell, it's better. I don't know, y'all. I'm not a chef. I'm just a home cooker. All right, that egg did run a little bit, so I'm gonna let it heat up just a minute and wash my hands. I'm working on a setup. Okay, I'm not working on it. Someone's working on it for me. But to be able to like switch the camera like a proper cooking show, which this is not. This is just me in the kitchen sharing my journey with you all. But maybe like an over the stovetop camera so I don't have to walk back and forth and you guys can see what I'm doing. All right, a little messy. I got some shell in there. So let me clean up and wash my hands again. I did 4 eggs. All right, I'll show you guys what I have. I think I'm gonna cook them uncovered, and I think we're gonna leave them sunny side up. I'll show you guys what we have so far. So I was trying to get the perfect egg shape, but you can see I've got 4 eggs here, and they did run to kind of spread out in the pan. So I'm just gonna salt them and let them cook kind of low and slow. All right, so I'm not going to put the lid on them. If you put the lid on them, what happens is they'll kind of poach and they'll steam, and then you'll get like, you won't be able to see that actual yellow. It'll just kind of be like, you know, I don't know. It'll still be eggs, but I want that, pop of color. No reason. It's going to taste the same. And I'll hold off on the pepper until I'm ready to eat because I just want them to look the way I want them to look. All right, I'm going to make my apple cider vinegar and tell you guys about that because I like to do that with my egg fast. All right, I like to use everything. Hey, good morning. Thank you guys for coming in. I like to use everything. I'm trying to remember what this is from, but I have a little used piece of lemon. I think this is from our crab cakes when we zested the lemon. So I'm going to show you guys a tea. You could drink this every day. I don't drink it every day because I don't need it, but I'll tell you what it is and how it helps. I know a lot of people are big on apple cider vinegar, so my metabolic specialist recommended this one for me. Bragg's is, I don't know, organic, unfiltered. What I do know is that you can see it kind of settles at the bottom. So once I pick it up, I always just kind of shake it and swirl it around to make sure we get all that goodness, whatever's in there. But apple cider vinegar, they say it's good for weight loss. It's good for digestion. It is Sunday morning, so we'll keep it appropriate, but you just want to make sure that your system is regular, I mean, that's the bottom line. And so if you have struggles in that area, I'm going to show you a tea that can help, but it's also just good, for just regular digestion. All right, so you guys can see our fried eggs here. We're starting to get that nice, like, I don't know, y'all, me and holding this thing up, nice, like crispy, buttery bottom, and I'm just leaving it uncovered so that it's going to cook from the bottom. My yolks are still kind of jiggly when I move it. We use all of our senses when we're cooking. That's how I was taught. So, cook it to your satisfaction. If you like your yolks a little runny, this might be good for you. I like them soft but firm, so I'm going to keep them on the stove. All right, so let me get my ingredients for this tea. I'm going to make it, and then I'm going to walk you guys through it. Once again, I have to put water in my Keurig because it's always running empty. When I used to work in the office, I'm spoiled. The ones they had there were like connected to the water system, so you never had to fill up the tank, but I'm not complaining. Some good hacks with the Keurig. If you are, you guys know I'm an Airbnb host, and so I have one in my guest suite, but you can use it obviously for coffee and tea. I'm going to use it to run hot water through. You can also use it for like little soups, you know, lots of different things you can do with it if you don't have access to a kitchen. check my eggs one more time. I don't want them to stick, so I'm just getting the spatula and I'm just kind of going around the edges because I want them to really like slide out of the skillet easily onto my plate when I'm ready to eat. I'd say they're kind of done. I don't know how you guys like your eggs, but I'm trying to show you. You can see the nice like crispy bottom. I like them that way. That's from the butter. And so I'm just gonna let them cook a little bit more. I'm just touching the yolks. To me, they're still kind of soft, so we're gonna keep them going. Eggs don't take long at all, but since I'm doing other things, y'all know I can get distracted and then things will burn. Okay, so my apple cider vinegar tea, this is really easy, you guys. Basically, you know, a lot of teas use honey and lemon, right? So I'm going to show you my substitutes for that. So for the apple cider vinegar tea, you can measure it if you want to. I think I eyeball it. I kind of do a lot of stuff to taste, but I think it's a couple tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. Like, I'm just going to put the whole thing in there, squeeze it. This is like a quarter of a lemon that's already been kind of squeezed. Put that in there. If you have lemon juice, you can use that. If you have maybe even lemon extract, but you want the citrus. And then for my sweetener, this is the Sucre Gold honey substitute that I use. I think you can get this at Walmart. You can get this at Amazon. Hey, Mr. Kata. You can also buy from Sucre, and I'm going to show you guys some other stuff that I got from them. But this is a great honey substitute that I'm going to use in my tea. I think I'm going to put the top on the eggs. And just keep them on low. Okay. So for anyone who's new here, I always start every beverage with my alkaline drops. My test results revealed that I was acidic, which just means I needed to drink more alkaline water. You can buy alkaline water. To me, it's expensive, so you can make your own. These drops are on Amazon. The brand is called Alka Zone, and literally all I'm going to do, I'm going to put a couple drops in. I do that with every beverage. It's just a habit now, and it turns regular water into alkaline water. Why is that important? I was drinking water, and it wasn't staying to hydrate me. It was literally just running through me. And so I noticed when I'm pretty consistent with the alkaline drops, not running to the bathroom as much, and I just am more hydrated, and my test results show that. All right, so I've got my lemon. I don't even know if there's anything I can squeeze. I'm just putting the whole thing in there. Got my honey substitute. Y'all know me and sweet, so I'm pretty generous with this. So make it how you like it. In the bottom, I just have lemon, honey, and I could measure this. Apple cider vinegar is pretty tart, so a little goes a long way, but I'm just gonna pour a tablespoon or two. I don't know. Make it the way you want it. And then I'm gonna put the whole thing underneath the Keurig and just run hot water. So it is an acquired taste, but again, if you have any issues with digestion, just give it a try. You can drink this tea after every meal. You can drink it once a day, or for me, maybe once or twice a week. All right, clean up as we go and check the eggs. All right, eggs are doing great on low. All right, so my egg fast, again, it's either eggs, and apples, that's it for the day, or eggs and strawberries, that's it for the day. Of course, your beverages, but no cheese on the eggs, no yogurt or cream with the fruit, that kind of stuff. All right, so I'm going to give my tea a stir. Ooh. It's a strong taste for in the morning, but my palate has completely changed. It just takes time. I'm not gonna lie. The first 2 weeks was really kind of like a detox when I started. I had to get, off the artificial sugar and just all the stuff that, I'm 46, so for the first, 43 years, I had the typical American diet. I tried the diet, would lose weight and, put it all back, but this is what I found that's worked for me. Woo, the lemon and the apple cider vinegar. I'm going to put some more sweetener in here. I'll just go grab the honey, and then I'm going to show you guys what I'm doing for strawberries. So the sweeteners have been a godsend for me. They don't spike the blood sugar, and they give you, the sweet experience without all those extra, calories and carbs and all that. Ooh, much better. Still very tart, but hey, that's what I'm doing today. All right, checking my eggs. All right, you guys see how they become kind of opaque when you keep the top on them? That's fine if you like them poached. I think, oh yeah, they're nice and good to go. So I'm going to turn off the stove. I'm going to make my strawberries. I'm going to put an apron on because I had a big old bag of strawberries. Take my jewelry off. Fresh is better if you can get it, but there's nothing wrong with frozen. I got a big bag of frozen. Obviously, frozen lasts longer. And I just had them thawing out in the sink. And I'll tell you guys a little hack you can do to defrost and kind of sweeten at the same time. All right, so whenever you have fruits, frozen anything, it's going to release a lot of water as it's thawing out. So I'll show you guys. I got a big old bag of strawberries just from Walmart. And they're still kind of cold, but you can see there's a lot of liquid in there. So what I'm going to do, let's see if I can pour. That's why I put the apron on. You guys know me and my meal prep containers. I keep these in my pantry. I use them all the time for leftovers, for meal prep, for ingredients. Let me make my portion first. All right. So what I'm going to do for strawberries, again, these were frozen and they're thawed out. I just have a little ramekin, so I'm going into this big old bag of frozen strawberries. So you guys can see, not bad. If you were making a dessert or something, they're kind of like soft and obviously thawed out, but not bad. So we'll just do one scoop. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to taste them, but I'm going to show you guys some sweetener because I am going to sprinkle some sugar on them. So we've got two options here. I'm going to use the Swerve because it's already open. This is a table sugar replacement, good substitute that I use, the granular option. So Swerve is a brand. You can get powdered sugar, brown sugar, or this table sugar. And then Sucrin, the same brand that I use for the honey substitute. They have the monk fruit granulated sweetener. It hasn't been open yet, so I just wanted to show you guys that. Let me get a spoon. I had never heard of any of this stuff, you guys. I've just been doing a lot of research and, I wanted to find something that, actually tastes good because sometimes stevia can have a bite to it. A lot of people don't like those tastes, and I understand. So this is my Swerve, and I'm literally just putting this, I said I was going to taste it first. I'll taste one out of the bag. Just because when you thaw out frozen fruit, oftentimes it's kind of sweeter anyway. If I can get one. Oh my word. All right, every time I pick one up, they're kind of dropping and dripping. But you guys can see here. So this is just a bag of frozen fruit. I'm gonna taste it. Not bad. I prefer sweeter, but not bad. All right, so let me plate my eggs. And then I'm gonna go ahead and move all of that fruit into a container and put some sweetener on it and put it in the fridge. I'm gonna try and slide my eggs out of my square pan into my square plate. Thank you guys. I appreciate how you guys keep an eye on everything. I need your help. This is not a real cooking show. This is just me in my kitchen. All right, so I have 4 fried eggs. All it was is some goat's butter, a nonstick skillet, got the nice crispy edges, and dun, 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 ta-da! Okay, sorry, that was lame. Y'all know I get excited in the kitchen. Okay, so you can see my fried eggs here. This is gonna be my first meal of the day. I'm having fried eggs, the thawed out frozen strawberries with the sugar-free sweetener, and then this apple cider vinegar tea. You know, like I said, I'm not a doctor, I'm just a home cook, but it does kind of, it's just a good light way of eating so that your body can kind of process whatever you've been eating all week. I only do it once a week for one day, never consecutive. So you guys saw yesterday I ate regular. Tomorrow I'll eat regular. I also do this egg fast when I am like going on a vacation, or let's say it's a holiday, Thanksgiving or whatever. And the day before, I'll do the egg fast. On Thanksgiving, I'll enjoy myself, indulge, eat whatever. And then the day after, I'll do the egg fast again, just to kind of keep things from going. Y'all know how it can be. All right, so we've got our nice crispy fried eggs. I'm just tearing off a piece. Mm. Mm. Okay, sorry. Putting in. It's just nice because, sorry, the goat butter and just everything. So you guys can see here, just a nice fried egg. It's done, but it's still kind of soft the way that I like it. Got the nice crispy buttery edges. If I had left the top off, then I wouldn't have this little white covering. Just they kind of poached a little bit. Okay. Okay. I know. And then I'm gonna have a couple of strawberries. Mmm. So good. So once I eat this, this will be all that I will eat today until, you know, I'll do it again. Maybe we'll do the French omelet. However else, if y'all want me to do scrambled or poached or boiled or whatever. Thank you. All right. So what I'm going to try and do without making a mess, I'm going to try and pour out my thawed strawberries into a couple containers and then go ahead and put the sweetener on them and put them in the fridge. So I'll have, you know, an easy fruit that I can have, you know, whenever. I'll do another order today. Oh, I got some orders come in. I'll show you guys. So if you can have fresh, that's great, but this is a good option. I've got 2 of these on the counter. Hey, Floyd, I'm going to try and pour. So I got this apron on. I just don't want to splatter any, you know, strawberry stuff all over me. So honestly, this would have been better if you get a bag of frozen fruit. Let me pour and then talk. Hold on. Whew, kind of came out fast. Almost done. Yep, got a little splatter on the counter, but it's okay. I'll clean it up. And I always clean my counters, always before I start cooking, wash my hands and wipe down the counters. Even if they're clean, I still clean them before I cook and then clean them again after because you just, people set stuff on the counters, whatever. All right, I'll show you guys what I have. So this is empty now. Again, that's just Walmart. And I'll show you guys what I have. So I've got 2 big containers of thawed out strawberries. On this, I'm going to sprinkle the sweetener. Of course, I'm not going to eat all this, but it'll be in the fridge. If you're making French toast, if you're making pancakes, if you want to put some in yogurt, you have an option for fruit. And since I'm going to put the sweetener on it, it'll be sweet. Wash my hands. And wipe off the counter. Oh, but what I was going to say, what you can do that would be easier and neater, if you have a bag of frozen fruit, go ahead and, I'm trying to say, is it partition? Go ahead and separate it out into some containers and then use the sweetener of your choice. If you can have full sugar, you can put some sugar on it. I'm going to use my Swerve sugar replacement. Get a clean spoon. So I'm just going to sprinkle this all over the top. So if these strawberries were frozen, you can just go ahead and put the sweetener on them frozen like this. Hey, Tracy. And then put the top on it and let them thaw. So they will thaw, release the liquid, and they'll look like this, but they'll already be sweet. So, you could use it as if you want to use it as a pie filling, drain off the liquid. You could do all kind of stuff with it, but you could get your frozen fruit, put it in the fridge with some sweetener overnight. Hungry, y'all. And you'll have a nice fruit option that's pretty much always ready. Okay, I have one more container. I'm just doing 1 spoonful because the strawberries were already kind of sweet. I always taste them before. A little is fine. Just a teaspoon. If you want more, do more. All right. So that's your little hack. You guys know the fruits that I can have on my plan are the low sugar fruits, berries, apples, citrus. I can't have mango and pineapple and all that stuff yet, peaches. So this is what I'm adding to my shelf. I have a shelf in the fridge, or I try to keep a shelf in the fridge full of these like prepped ingredients. You guys have seen my green onions, my shredded cheese. That's been another helpful key for me is to have this kind of stuff. That's how my mom taught me. She always used to prep cook, working, kids in school, whatever it is. She would cook, of course, a big like Sunday dinner, but then she would also cook down for the week so that my dad would have, his meals ready, grab and go, because things get busy. And for me, I'm just having some more egg. For me, I do enjoy cooking, but I use the prep time like on the weekends. The boys are at their dad, so it's quiet. To just go ahead and have all my ingredients so that if I'm rushing between meetings, I can quickly, y'all saw that sad quesadilla yesterday, grab and go. All right, some more fried egg. Oh, it's so good on the bottom. Look at that. All right, so let's put this stuff away, and then I've got a few things I want to show you guys. A couple orders came in another giveaway box, and then I'll let you get to it. Sorry. All right. Hope everyone is doing well. Happy Sunday. So Okay, let's go over the orders that have come in. Some of them I can see through. Some of them I haven't opened yet. So we'll see. Y'all are here to keep me accountable. Make sure I don't have any of the bad snacks. Wash my hands again. All right, so another thing that's helped me on my journey, you guys know that I'm big on these delivery services because I am I will struggle with impulse shopping. I'll go in the store for a few things and then I'll see a beautiful end cap of a new Oreo flavor and it goes downhill from there. So I've talked to you about Instacart, I've talked to you about Shipt, I've also talked to you. Oh, thank you for the compliment. I appreciate that. I'm also a member of Amazon Prime and a member of Walmart Plus. Y'all pick the one that works for you. They're all about $100 a year. Same kind of thing with like unlimited delivery. And they used to be like about $35 minimum shopping order in order to get free delivery. Walmart has taken that away, and I'll show you what I have. Shipt is still $35, but Instacart is now $10. So by the time you buy a few ingredients, you've got a $10 order. They'll leave it at the porch, or you can, have them hand it to you if you want. For me, that's been helpful to keep me out of the stores. We all have our weaknesses. I know what mine are. Let's see what else. I was going to say something. Oh, yes. On my YouTube, and thank you all. I'm still waiting on my community tab, but thank you all for helping me to get to 500 subscribers. I think it's in the About Me section. I'm starting to put some links. Some of the ingredients that I use all the time, that I hold up for you guys, you can see them there. And it's just the same links that I use to go shopping if it's helpful for you. One of my former Airbnb guests is a millennial with a lot of energy. I remember those days. And she told me about TikTok, so I just wanted to say this. Y'all, I've only been Maggie the Substitute Teacher for about a month and a half, but I am Maggie the Substitute Teacher on all platforms. Right now, I'm streaming on YouTube, on Facebook, and on Instagram. But she let me know that TikTok is the top. But I can't go live on TikTok until I have 1,000 subscribers. So again, no rush. But if you are on TikTok, please, is it subscribe or follow? Y'all, I don't know. I'm old. But if once I qualify, then I'll go live on TikTok too for whatever that is, if it's helpful. All right. So I had a couple Walmart orders come in. Again, Walmart Plus is the name of the membership program. It's $99, I think, for the year, unlimited delivery. And I'll show you guys how I use it and some things that came in. I was going to say something else. Oh, there's a Walmart close to me. So if there's a Walmart close to you, sometimes to fulfill your order, you will get this dropped off at your door. So you can see, Margaret Brown, that's me. They will literally bring the items from the stores in Walmart bags. If they don't have it in the store, see, I'm not the only one. Y'all, we're in this together. This is helping me, so I appreciate that. Sorry, y'all. Let me just swipe. It's allergy season where I live, so. And wash my hands. That just reminds me I need to restock my allergy medicine. So, apologies for touching my face. Walmart. So usually if they don't have it in the store, you will get it in a Walmart box like this. They use FedEx. So you'll just get this dropped off like any other package. Y'all know we all shop online. So I'm going to open this box because I don't know what's in it. And then I'll open the others so you guys can see. Remember, I made that towel dirty with some raw eggs, so I wanted to move it out of the way. So usually, I just have the Walmart app in my phone, and I literally use it kind of like a shopping list, right? So when I need something like allergy medicine, I'll just go ahead and put it in my shopping cart. And now that there's no minimum, I'll just check out. So again, I know to have one item delivered is not the most sustainable. Please, y'all, I recycle and unsustainable in other ways. So please don't come at me about that, but it helps me. So I'm just opening this Walmart box. Oh, this is not necessarily about snacks, but I believe in a clean house. I was raised to clean the house and keep it clean. This is not edible, but from time to time, whether you buy this kind of stuff or you make a home remedy, you can use, lemon. I like those garbage disposal cleaners. You run water, hot water through your garbage disposal and then turn it on and it kind of foams and cleans and makes the house or the kitchen smell good. It's just good to keep your disposal clean from time to time. So I probably do it maybe once a week or so. And especially anytime you've cleaned up but you still smell something is just not super fresh, I run it. So I was out and that's what I do. When I use the last of something, then before I use it, I go ahead and order another one so I keep it in stock. All right, let's see what we got in this bag. Walmart has partnered with DoorDash, I believe. So if there's a Walmart in your area, you'll order something online, and if they have it in the store, they'll just bring it. And it's free next day delivery. But what I love is that if it's something in the store, you may get it the same day. So you guys know about me and my ingredients. These are just canned mushrooms. This is the kind of stuff that I'll keep in the pantry. It's good to have vegetables like that on hand. Toss them into an omelet, toss them into a stir fry. I think this was like $1. And yes, I placed an order for $1. That's what the membership's for. All right. I'm also gluten-free. Thank you, Lead. But yeah, I can't have grains. Even though I love bread, bread doesn't love me back. So these are some crackers that have been approved for me. You can see Good Thins. I've tried this kind, the one that says Simply Salt. To me, they're great. I mean, they're kind of a very mild taste with just a little bit of salt, but they're a great vehicle for tuna salad. You could melt cheese on them. You guys saw the dessert that I made with the chocolate and the toffee. So Good Thins. And then I just decided to get another flavor. This one says Garden Veggie. So it looks like it could be tasty. So I'm here to experiment and try stuff and let you guys know what works or not. So I'm going to put this in the pantry and then we'll go through our giveaway box. All of my substitutions have just come from trying stuff. Either you like it or you don't like it. If I don't like it, I won't have it again, but I'll try pretty much anything. Whew! That apple cider vinegar, but it's good for the body. All right, giveaway box. I'm gonna have another bite of my food and then we'll see what arrived. All right, the food giveaway boxes. So I've shared with you all my story about how I got introduced to this. And for me, it's kind of fun. I work from home, so my schedule is flexible enough to go and pick up, food. I live, there's some seniors in my neighborhood. Some of them don't have transportation. Some of them have the grandkids dropped off unexpectedly. And you just never know who's struggling with food insecurity. Clearly, I'm not, I'm blessed. But it is fun for me. So you can check in your area. There are churches that have partnered with food banks. You go, literally, you don't even have to get out of your car. They open your trunk, they put a box in, and then you drive off, no contact. an Airbnb guest of mine who was volunteering at a church introduced me to it because she came home with all this stuff. And that's been a way that I can experiment with some new ingredients that I had never heard of. And especially if you don't have to pay for them, it's even better. All right, so I got one more. So I have a short list of people in my phone, in my neighborhood and other places that, I'll ask them, hey, this is what's in the box. Would you like it? And so this has already been claimed, but it's just a little fun, reveal. So a nice head of cabbage. Cabbage is great in stir fry. If you look on my YouTube page, I think I have a cabbage roll soup recipe that you can use. You can also use these in place of like lettuce wraps. So if you like Asian cuisine, you can do like your ground meat with some ginger, some brown sugar, garlic, and shredded carrot. If you can have that. Speaking of carrot, I don't eat carrots, but carrots were in here. You can shred that and make a nice little filling, and then get your cabbage leaf, like a lettuce wrap, and stuff it with that and roll it and eat it. And it gives you, keeps you fuller longer. Some onions were in the giveaway. Onions are great. I like onions. Some people don't. What I usually try to do is go ahead and chop them up and saute them in a little bit of butter. And that's something that I would keep in my meal prep containers so that you can grab them again, like the mushrooms. Have your onions and mushrooms already sauteed and easy to grab and make a quick meal. So this is cabbage, carrot, and onion I'll be giving away. Sometimes there's other things that come in the giveaway box, like this. I don't drink orange juice, but this I think is the Whole Foods orange juice. I grew up drinking orange juice. There's nothing wrong with it. But you guys have heard me talk about beverages and condiments. I've completely changed. I try not to get any calories from what I drink or what I put on top of my food. I like to eat my calories. And so, if you can have fruit juice, please enjoy. But fruit juice has a lot of sugar in it that I try to avoid. Another thing that was in the giveaway box, this is pretty cool, almond breeze. You guys know that I use almond milk, and I thought, ooh, this is one that I can keep. Because tell the truth, I go through the box, and if it's something that I like, I keep it, and then I give away the rest, like 80 or 90%. But when I looked at this, if you guys notice, this almond breeze, at the top, it says hint of honey. And I was like, oh, crap, did they add sugar to it? They did. I really want to taste it, but it has 8 grams of sugar. And y'all, I'm not the sugar police. Do what you want to, but I know when I consume a lot of sugar, I have a lot of joint pain. I used to have an achy back, bad knee that I would just kind of like have to shake out. I was just really, taking a pain pill like all the time. I just thought, oh, I'm just getting older. That's just what happens. No. Within 2 days of eliminating the stuff that I'm sensitive to on my diet, all of those joint pains went away. And I don't take any pain medication. I don't take any maintenance medication. So for me, my metabolic specialist said that everything that I eat has to be under 6 grams of sugar. So that's something that I started doing now. When I look, I have to turn over the back and I just go straight to the sugar. I don't count calories. I don't count carbs. But this one has 8 grams of sugar, so I can't have it. So this I'll be giving away. I do have a couple things that came in the box that I'm keeping. You guys know that I like tea. Turmeric, it's good for stuff. I don't know. Y'all can look it up. But this came in the giveaway box. So these are tea bags. And it's just herbal tea, so 0 calories. So this is a way that I can try some different flavors. You guys know about my alkaline drops and the different sweeteners I use. So this is something that I would take out of the box and keep for myself. Another thing that I saw came in the box, it looks like baby food, but this says grain-free puffs, broccoli and spinach. And what I notice at the bottom here, you see it says made with cassava flour. So that's been a great substitute for me. Cassava is a root vegetable, kind of like a yam. So I can have cassava flour because you guys know about my tortillas. I can't have regular flour tortillas, so I ordered these on Amazon. Again, gluten-free, and gluten is just dough. That's what I think about. when I think of gluten. I'm sure there's a more scientific name, but I'm not a doctor. But you can see here the tortillas that I make. Sorry. It's made with cassava flour. Same thing. So this is what I use. This is the substitute that I use for my tacos, for my burritos. You guys have seen that, and it's great. Speaking of gluten, this came in the giveaway box, and this is going away. I love a crusty white baguette. This is from Publix. Publix, yeah, Greenwise. It reminds me of Paris. Oh, it's just the crusty French bread with real cow butter, cut up and spread. Sometimes they cut it lengthwise and make sandwiches out of it, and everybody just kind of sits outside and eats their bread and butter and wine. It's lovely, but I can't have it. So this I'm giving away. But I like all the regular stuff, you guys. It's just that I save those type of indulgences for special occasions because, like I always say, what I've learned is it's not what you eat from time to time, it's what you eat all of the time. All right. Also in the giveaway box, hot dogs. I'm giving these away. These actually say chicken hot dogs. But right now I'm trying to be really clean, so I'm only eating chicken breast. But that could be a good snack if you're, I've changed my snacks. I don't do chips and granola bars and any of that stuff anymore. I'll do jerky or boiled eggs, or you could put a couple of these in the air fryer. They actually plump up, ballpark, right? They plump up kind of like those convenience store rollers. And dip them in some no sugar ketchup, no bun. That's a good snack, in a pinch too. But those are going away. Spaghetti came in the giveaway box. I can't have grains, so whole wheat spaghetti. I don't eat pasta. I never really was a big pasta person, but the boys love it, so I cook this stuff all the time. But what I've done as a substitute for pasta, you guys may have heard of the zoodles. So the zucchini noodles, they make the butternut squash one. Fresh is better. Sometimes when I buy the frozen ones, they're a little watery. Another great substitute for pasta. If you guys look on my page, I think I have a spaghetti squash meatball. So you basically have a squash that when you pull out the inside, it's like long and stringy, and you can use that as a pasta substitute. Then you put your sauce and your meatballs and everything on it. For me, a lot of the substitutes by themselves, you can taste that it's different. But when you eat it with the rest of the meal, you don't miss it. So if you guys saw my St. Patrick's Day shepherd's pie, which is the casserole with the ground beef, and it's supposed to have a layer of mashed potato and then shredded, I think, like cheddar cheese. And you guys saw me make the mashed cauliflower, add butter and some goat's cheese to it to make it nice and creamy, and then the goat's milk cheese. It was great. Took it to my mom. Loved it. All right. So I'm just seeing what else is in here. More hot dogs. More cabbage and onions. They give you a lot, so you can definitely share it with your neighbors. I don't eat, I'm not familiar with this brand, Freshly Fit, but they have these, like, they look like TV dinners, but they have some stuff here. I cook my own food so I can control what goes into my body. But, if you have some seniors, I'm kind of like Meals on Wheels. That might be a delivery. Hold on. Thank you. I may or may not be shopping online a lot. Okay. So anyway, yeah, I was just saying, I don't eat this stuff, but there's nothing wrong with it, right? If you have neighbors or people who, need something, you just never know who's struggling. A can of beans. I don't eat beans. I stay away from starch. I pretty much have lean protein, some veggies, very little starch, and no sugar. But if you eat beans, what? Chili? Northern beans are the white ones. I guess you could make chili with that. Maybe my guest is here. Hello? One second. Hey, how are you? Okay, good. This I think I am gonna keep. Sorry guys, this is real. This is looks like a half and half substitute. So Califia Farms, I've tried some of their creamers before. Honestly, I wasn't a fan of the taste, but this came in the giveaway box, so I'm gonna try this with coffee. It says coconut cream and almond milk, soy-free, only 1 gram of sugar. So this is something I'm gonna set off to the side for me. Almost done. Tofu. I don't eat tofu, but I know we have some people that might be vegetarian or vegan. Tofu is a protein supplement. It comes from soybeans. Well, substitute, but you can cut it up and you can pan fry it and you can put it, in different sauces to soak up. I'm giving this away. I don't eat tofu. I eat real meat. And then, I don't know what this is. Chlorophyll, super aid, some type of super beverage. I don't know. And honestly, it looks like the seal is broken. So, but anyway, that's pretty much it, you guys, what I wanted to show you. I'm going to drop this off at the neighbors and then I'm going to service and then I'm actually going to go pick up another box. I know it's lame, but it's fun for me. I love, being a blessing to people who, for whatever reason can't, buy everything that they need. Y'all know in the pandemic when the kids were home, they were eating up everything. So a little bit goes a long way. So all of this is going to be given away. And I still have, I'm going to inhale my eggs and strawberries. But yeah, I just wanted to talk to you guys about MIT. Woo! I just wanted to talk to you guys about the egg fast. I'm going to finish what I have. I've got 1 egg left and some strawberries. You're so welcome. Thank you all for being here. And I will come back on later today when I do my second meal and my next giveaway box. But like I said, I eat every day, so I post every day. Anytime I'm in the kitchen, I'll bring you guys along. Until then, thank you, thank you, thank you. Gail is on. Oh my gosh. Hello, hello. All right, you guys. Thank you for all the likes and the shares and the subscribes. If you're on TikTok, try to find me there too. Bye, Instagram.